He said Israel was killing children in Gaza as a hobby. He is a former deputy chief of staff of the Israeli army. Now he is running against Netanyahu, promising a Palestinian state and an inquiry into October 7th that Netanyahu has blocked for 2 years. The polls say he could be kingmaker. Israel votes in October. Israel's political battle has taken a dramatic turn. The former general who accused his own country of killing children in Gaza as a hobby is now emerging as one of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's biggest challengers. Once a senior commander in the Israeli military, Yair Golan is now leading Israel's mainstream left with a promise to revive the two-state solution, investigate the failures of October 7th, and reshape the country's political future. Yair Golan, a former deputy chief of staff of the Israel Defense Forces, has officially launched the election campaign of Israel's Democrats Party ahead of October's general election. The Democrats are currently the only major mainstream Israeli party openly advocating for the creation of a Palestinian state. Golan has become one of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's fiercest political opponents and remains one of the country's most outspoken critics of the war in Gaza. Last year, he sparked fierce controversy after accusing Israel of killing children in Gaza as a hobby, a remark that drew widespread criticism but cemented his standing among many on Israel's political left. Once known as the Labour Party, the Democrats secured just 4 seats in the 2022 Knesset elections. Recent opinion polls now suggest the party could win around 11 seats in October, potentially making it a crucial coalition partner in any future government. Speaking at the campaign launch in Tel Aviv, Golan declared that his movement represented the politics of hope and said it was ready to take the wheel. He also pledged that his first act in government would be to establish a state commission of inquiry into the failures surrounding the October 7th, 2023 attacks, something Netanyahu has repeatedly refused to authorize. Golan further promised to halt the annexation of the occupied West Bank while continuing what he described as an uncompromising fight against terrorism. The party is also campaigning for public transport on Shabbat, the introduction of civil marriage and mandatory military service for ultra-Orthodox Jewish men. One of the defining moments of the launch came as Arab-Israeli candidate Somaya Bashir celebrated alongside her Jewish colleagues after securing a place on the party's election list, reflecting the Democrats' message that Arab and Jewish citizens should be treated equally. Many supporters at the event also argued that a two-state solution remains the only viable path to lasting peace between Israelis and Palestinians. For many within the party, the election is about more than defeating Netanyahu. They argue it is an opportunity to defend Israeli democracy, restore public trust in state institutions, and offer a different political direction after years of division. While opinion polls do not place Golan on course to become Israel's next prime minister, they suggest his party could emerge as a kingmaker in coalition negotiations. As Israelis prepare to vote in October, Golan's challenge represents the strongest attempt in years by Israel's mainstream left to return to the center of national politics, potentially reshaping the country's next government.
Practice our religions. There's an impostor coming to the White House. There is somebody who is using the Holy Star of David, somebody who's using the name Israel, that is Jacob in the Bible, the Jewish identity, the Jewish religion, as a cudgel to murder, to occupy, to oppress a people in the name of this holy religion of Judaism. This is a Nakba. This is a tragedy beyond words. This is a direct rebellion against God and the Jewish religion. And that is what has brought us out here to the streets of Washington to speak up.
Because the ones who are true to the religion,
declare that we will never accept any form of a Jewish state, and certainly not a so-called Jewish state that comes by oppressing, killing, genocide, murdering, atrocities, torturing. This is so un-Jewish. So we're here to cry, to show our hurt, our sympathy, our solidarity with the people of Lebanon and Palestine and Iran and all the lands that the Zionists are brutally attacking and vilifying, calling them anti-Semitic. It is bogus, it is vile.
Netanyahu, shame, shame! You don't speak in the Jewish name! Netanyahu, shame, shame! You don't speak in the Jewish name!
Rain on the righteous and on the unrighteous.
Today we had a multi-faith, nonviolent witness of Jewish and Christian and Muslim and groups here in D.C. We're here to resist the architect of war, Benjamin Netanyahu, who is in D.C. meeting with our president once again. We encourage folks to expose that through education, but also as well as the settler violence that's going on in the West Bank and causing not just harassment, but now killing and taking land at a rapid pace. We need that to stop, and our Congress members to speak out on it. And the National Defense Authorization Act is being voted on this week by the Senate. We call them to reject the $1.5 trillion, and particularly the provision that integrates the Israel and U.S. military. We think that is very dangerous, and we want more creative peace building, not more war making. So, we're trying to keep the pressure on our president as a democracy to do what's consistent with human dignity and human rights and safety for all people.